what the heck is this white hunk of plastic inside this iPod Touch looking case? Well, it's the FIXD sensor for your car, and today I'm going to dig into why you might need one, how it's different from the other ones out there, and we're going to check out all the things that it can do. Hey, what's going on? My name is Chris, and I review tools and gadgets so you can quickly determine whether it's a product that you need and ultimately should go out and spend your money on. Now, this video is sponsored, but they didn't tell me what to say. That's all on me. So over the years, I've seen plenty of OBD-II sensors, those things you plug in your car and tells you more about the car than your car does by itself. And those are great, especially during those times when your check engine light comes on, because ultimately all it tells you at that point is that something's wrong. But what exactly is wrong? So in the past, when I got a check engine light on my truck, I'd plug this into it, which is just a code reader, and it would give me some information. It would give me the code as well as a brief description, but like 4 or 5 words, right? Something random like P0171, bank 1 has not enough air or too much fuel or something random like that. And you'd look at it and you just go, all right, so what do you want me to do about it, pal? So then I would take a picture of the code reader's screen or write it down somewhere and then go to my computer or my phone and Google the answer. Well, that all changed years ago thanks to Bluetooth technology and these inexpensive OBD2 sensors, because you just plug this into your car underneath your dash. You never even see it, never have to deal with it anymore, but it's there for you because as soon as your vehicle generates some sort of error code, it sends via Bluetooth to an app on your smartphone. Your smartphone alerts you of the problem and bada bing, you have the code, you have all the information about how to fix it, and life is good, right? You can figure out what to do next or take it to a mechanic, but you know so much more information. I love technology. Now, the interface to your vehicle is this small white plastic thing that you just plug into your diagnostic port, and they all more or less are the same. They vary in colors, and some even have fancy LEDs on the front, but in reality it doesn't matter what it looks like or what it's got on the front of it, because once you plug it in, you never look at it. So really it all comes down to the software, not the hardware. I'm talking about the app. Now, if the app isn't any good, then the interface really doesn't matter. So that's the first thing I look for, is the app reviews. And both look great in both the iOS and Google Play App Store, so I think we're good there. So let's say you get a check engine light on your vehicle. I've had plenty of them in the past, and let me tell you, it's just not a fun light to see. You want to find out what that code means immediately, and preferably by yourself. Now, what you don't want to do is have to drive your vehicle all the way down to the shop for them to tell you what's wrong with your vehicle. Using this inexpensive tool and its associated app that's on your phone, you have all the information about what's wrong with your vehicle. So you can then take a look at it and go, yeah, that's something I can fix myself, or no way, I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole, and then drive it down and have them fix it. But you go in armed with all that information so that they don't try to upsell you on something else that's wrong with your vehicle and get ripped off. Now, this sensor continually monitors your vehicle real time and sends alerts immediately to your smartphone if there's any sort of problem. It also tells you the severity, whether it's a minor or major problem. Then with a quick tap, you can quickly read up on the problem. And they have over 10,000 issues in their database, which is a lot. All right, let's talk about cost, because this guy's just $59 and there are no monthly fees, which is a good thing. Now, they do have a premium plan, which does cost additional money, and we'll get into that a little bit later. It's got a whole bunch of great features, but you don't need that to enjoy all the basic features of this. You just buy it once and you've got it for life, and you've got free app updates, so nice, right? So this is pretty easy to set up and use too. You just download the free app on your smartphone, you plug this into your vehicle, you start up your vehicle, scan it with the app, and you're off and running. I can't wait to go put this in the truck, fire it up, and start playing with it. But before I do that, I did want to mention a couple of other benefits of the FIXD sensor, which is you can use the same sensor and its app on multiple vehicles, which is especially handy, especially if you go out used car shopping, because you can take this out of your vehicle, pop it in your pocket, and then put it in that used car, fire up the app, put in the year, make, model, and know everything that's wrong with that vehicle before you buy it, because you just can't trust Johnny down the street that's trying to sell you his old Buick or your salesman at the local used car sales lot. So that's super handy. The other thing is that you do have to have Bluetooth enabled in order for these two guys to communicate. I guess that's not so much a feature, is it? But the FIXD app also does have vehicle maintenance reminders. So if you're one of those people like me that gets lazy about vehicle maintenance, you might want to enable that as well. So now that we know just about everything there is to know about this and its general features, let's go pop this in the truck and see what it's made of. In my 2005 F-150, the diagnostic port, also called the OBD-II port, is located right under the steering wheel. It's super easy to find. Now that's generally where most are located. All gas vehicles manufactured after 1996 have one by law. Next, they suggest you start your vehicle and then tap the scan button in the app to connect and get started. Now I've already installed the app on my iPhone, so let's start the truck and then tap that app. Engine is on. Sensor is plugged in. Okay, it wants to confirm Bluetooth use, no problem. And now tap to set up. I'm going to put in F-150. All right, now let's take a look at the history tab and the vehicle value. This is not a premium feature, so it's telling me my vehicle is worth $98.79. Let's take a look at live gauges. Streaming live data from my vehicle. This is the oxygen sensor 1. And calculated engine load, miles per hour, and the RPMs. So if I step on the pedal down here, RPMs should go up. There they go. And we can configure the number of gauges, 1, 2, and 4. So you can select all of the different options here. All right, there's a 0 to 60 meter. Hit start. Obviously, I'm not going to do this right now because I drive through my house. But that's pretty cool. Trip mode. Daily drive-in HUD. So trip mode just shows you how much fuel you've got. And let me check my fuel gauge. Yep, that's pretty accurate. Obviously, we're not going anywhere, and that is your compass over there, southeast. Let's take a look at fighter jet. Dynamic driving HUD. Okay. I'm not so sure I would use this, but that is kind of cool. All right, I've got fixed premium, scheduled service. Let's try that. It's going to look for recommended shops nearby. Look at that, A+ Auto Care. Look at all those. Okay, so it gives you some recommended places that you could go to and schedule your service. All right, let's take a look at maintenance here. Enjoy your new car, 0K, that's cute. All right, so looks like it goes through and tells me when to do common maintenance at 60K, 80K, 90K. Now you probably saw mentioned in the app that FIXD has something called a premium plan, so let's talk about that for a second because that is one of the things that actually sets FIXD apart from a lot of the other ones out there. Now you can use the sensor and the app for as long as you like, for the rest of your life, but you should also take a look at their premium plan offers, especially if you're looking to give this as a gift, maybe to a family member or loved one or like a parent or a grandparent. Now, Premium gives you access to a mechanic hotline 6 days a week that can advise you further on the problem that you're having with your vehicle. Now, this is actually really cool because they're there to help you, not try to sell you something. So they can advise you further on what to do next, like giving you fair market pricing for the specific repairs that you need to get done so you can avoid getting ripped off. They use a huge database to find the most likely fixes with a cost estimate for the fix that you need, so when you go to your mechanic, you can confirm that their price is of fair market value. Premium can also help you identify common problems that you might have with your specific vehicle based on data that they have of other people that have owned your same vehicle. So that's pretty cool because in order for you to find that out, you'd have to scour the internet, search forums, and I know I've done that in the past and it's super time consuming and sometimes you just end up getting nowhere or you get a lot of information that is maybe a year off or applies to a different model. It can be confusing, so they save you that headache. It also offers some emissions information, and when it comes to used car buying, you can also get owner information, past owners, as well as accident history, and a whole bunch of other things. So that's FIXD. Pretty cool little tool that you just plug in once and basically ignore him, and then if something happens with your vehicle, he'll let you know because he's monitoring your vehicle every second that you're driving it. As far as the company, it's a small American company based out of Atlanta, Georgia that to date has sold over 2 million of these little things. That's pretty impressive. It was founded by 3 Georgia Tech grads who were tired of seeing their friends and family ripped off at the local repair shop. Now, they have no eyes or mouths, but hey, they made it happen. So if you would like to check this little guy out, I've got a link down below, and if you have any questions about it, please ask. And if I don't know the answer, well, I'll go ask my friends in Georgia, and one way or another, we'll get an answer for you. So as always, thank you for watching and for subscribing, and I'll catch you in the next one.